Hello everyone. In this video I've kind of received the guidance today to bring forward some information in regards to my automatic writing, I guess you could say with the Adronis consciousness, which is kind of just a collective of higher aspects of myself that are being brought forward collectively into this automatic writing form that is going to talk about Comet Elenin. Now there's a lot of talk in regards to Comet Elenin, and originally I didn't really pay too much attention to it because I just thought, well, you know, all the information that relates to Comet Elenin is just very fear porn, and you know, it wasn't really something that was too interesting to me at that time, until I really started to look a little bit deeper into it, and I said, oh, okay, there is something there. Adronis started to comment on it in a private session I did, and of course what he said about it really kind of turned my attention to it in a lot more positive light. And so there's going to be a message that I'm going to convey here in regards to the automatic writing that I did. I just want everybody to look at the idea of it just being that of a suggestion, of something that you can take or you can leave. There's no real sense of you have to look at this, you know, you really need to look at this, it's so important or else this will happen. There's none of that at all. I just really want to express the understanding that this is not a negative message. It's actually quite positive, but there are elements in place that are happening right now that do require attention. But again, the whole purpose of this is maybe to bring forward a spark or an ignition of that attention into you, for you to follow where you want to go based on the times ahead. What I just have received is the nature of really big changes that are coming to the planet here between now and the next 18 months. So that's basically what this is going to outline, as the Adronis Consciousness Collective talks about Comet Elenin, and we'll also talk about the process within the span of the next few months of what people can just kind of keep in mind. And again, there's no really sense of urgency, have to look at this and you have to do this and you have to do that. But it's just something that's giving you a little bit of a heads up, and that's really all this video is. It's a heads up. So again, you can feel free to take it or leave it as you wish. And so what I'll do right now is relay this information that has been sent to me throughout this video. Here we go. Question: what can you tell us about the Comet Elenin, and is there any form of suggestion or information you can provide in the times ahead that signify what seems to be a sign in regards of important events to come regarding this comet's presence? Answer: we acknowledge your query. What we will state on behalf of the nature of Comet Elenin is that it holds the symbology as well as the literary energetics of a bringer of transformative intervention upon your world. That to which you would understand as Elenin is in fact an artificial spacecraft sent from other galactic councils in unison with the intention to spark and invoke the times of transformation upon your world. You have stated in your previous dialogues, Brad, that 2011 of your year is the year of transformation. This is correct. This is the outcome sign that will bring forward on many different levels an increase in provided energetics that will further your world into its trans-dimensional flux upon its agreed collective consensus contract. As you have stated in previous dialogue, the Earth is going through an induced labor form of experience regarding its conscious upliftment. This could be considered as the alternate plan to initiate the transformation and activation of the stargates upon your planet, triggered by a pulse brought forward from the passing of the spacecraft known as Elenin. We wish to inform you that we see this as a very positive event upon your world that will transpire within the cycles of time ahead. We wish to implore all individuals that are receiving this broadcast in tandem with this conduit's intention to share this message to please feel our energies now as we send you relays of good, positive, and uplifting forms of higher vibratory consciousness. Your Earth will never be destroyed. Your civilization is not coming to an end. You are on the threshold of the birthing of a whole new experience that could be defined as a change for those of you who are ready to receive this change. We will elaborate in regards to the changes upon your world that will occur in quarterly, yearly cycles upon your time frame that consists within the span of 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, and 18 months in your progression of time sequence. This is the official call of entering a preparatory process. It is important to understand that the times ahead that create the energetic synchronous collaboration of energies to solidify into material represent synchronistic events that will be apparent to your civilization in both individualistic and collective periods. We wish for you to be aware and pay mind to events unfolding upon your planet. We wish for you to understand that those who have made agreements that reach the end of the cycle of limitation are now in effect. We wish it for you to understand that you will notice upon your planet beings that will be coming forward with additional information in regards to the energetic shifts that will commence the transdimensional splitting of worlds in a larger capacity. You are now within the vibration to enter your preparatory process. We ask each of you to search the innerness of yourselves for conscious advisement on your preparatory process nature. Many of you on your planet now have agreed to vacate off-planet within the months ahead based on mutual agreement established through conscious telepathic relay contact. We ask that all processes, synchronicities, signs of intervention through any state of consciousness awoken or otherwise have a strong sense of mindfulness to be brought into attention. Look to what you know is the truth from the heart, not the brain, to know where you feel you must be in the times that unfold. Your own events that become manifest upon your world are clues to initiating insight on your preparatory process. Know that many groups upon your planet, both indigenous and those that remain hidden, will be commencing ritualistic alignments to further magnetize the energies upon your world to fully commence the transdimensional shifting. We ask that you look to your heart for guidance on where you feel you must be. We ask that you look into yourselves and follow that natural, intuitive nature that is devoid of conflict. We are not saying that there is any form of cataclysmic nature upon your planet, but there will be changes. Acting upon the degree of discernment in accordance with natural acceptance from the heart will bring you into the alignment of action to be within the space you need to be before, during, and after the transdimensional shifting process. We leave you now in the harmony of love and appreciation. Much change is occurring within your world, specifically within these quarterly, yearly periods of your time, within the span of 18 months. Know that beings are here on this world to assist you in getting you in touch with your inner guidance to help bring you in the alignment on where you need to be. The time is now, humans. Enter your preparatory process, listen to yourselves, and know that times of positivity are approaching. We conclude this transmission. Our love and harmony to you all. Blessings. Alright, so that was the automatic writing telepathic relay that I received. And again, the information in there is important, but again, it's not something that you have to do or you have to do that, blah, blah, blah. I don't really like to be the conduit to bark orders or anything like that. Everything that was just given is freely given, just from my own heart space, and what I have received, again, is something that can be accepted or rejected, because there's never anybody on this planet that tells you, what you can and can't do. And so really look at this in the way that you feel you want to look at it. What I found was really interesting in regards to Comet Elenin, that the relay didn't put too much information on, was the idea of the synchronicity between the Hopi prophecy, which represents the Kachina star, the blue Kachina star. Basically what has happened in regards to news sources is that they feel that Comet Elenin has literally disintegrated. Based upon this disintegration, created this blue hue, this blue light that represents that of the Kachina blue star prophecy from the Hopi. And it's, in its context, relates to the idea of a Kachina being dancing in the plaza and then removing its mask. What I find is very interesting is, of course, why not have the dancing comet that, of course, disintegrates and reveals a greater form of its light, its blue hue, in regards to almost that which looks like a star. So it's a very strong possibility that the appearance of Comet Elenin after the disintegration period represents a time of prophecy that is inducting, I guess you could say, this time of transformation to occur within the next 18 months. So that's just something else just to pay in mind. I did receive from Adronis that it was an artificial spacecraft as well, which was mentioned in the relay as well. So again, it's all about just taking what you want out of this. You know, there's never a need to panic on anything like this. This is mostly just, again, a heads-up video. This is just saying, hey, this is what I've received. It's up to you to decide if you want to take it or leave it. So, anyways, thank you everybody for tuning in. And again, I find it very interesting that all this information was conveyed on 9/11. Of course, there is the positive side to 9/11, as 9/11 is a gateway date. But you know, rather than looking at something that's so completely negative to what's happened 10 years ago, look into this date of what's happening now in regards to transformation, because 9/11 truly holds a significance on both a positive and a negative alignment. I choose to look at the positive, and very, very grateful for this information that I've received. Thank you very much, everybody, for tuning in. I will talk to you again soon. Namaste.